in like.
Is he that new? Like,
yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Really? Okay, because I feel like I've seen his name for a while.
Was
I must
like,
have seen him like right away.
I'm pretty sure he was one of those part of like the COVID boom players, and Toffee being a Smash 4 like all the way back player. But this is gonna be interesting. What do you want to see from the Snake Mega Man matchup? What are you looking for?
Well, I think Snake is an extremely strong character, and from a few of the people I know who play Snake, they say that this is one of the few matchups that is kind of hard. So I kind of want to understand how and see how all those things play out.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with all the explosives that Snake's going to be throwing out. It's going to be hard for like the Mega Man to like positioning wise. If a good Mega Man though, he's going to be using pellets, back air, and forward air to be able to like just keep Snake out. And that's really your game plan, is holding Snake out to the point where you can get him high enough % to kill him.
I like that F smash. Even though it didn't hit anything, it was such a safe spot to do it, and it would have been a really big call out. I like seeing that kind of play when you know you can do something crazy, and it would only be a hard read that you can get out with spot free. That kind of stuff is.
Yeah. And Mega Man is one of those characters.
Wait, that's regrab.
Yeah, it is going to be regrab. But good recovery.
Really, really high aggressive fair.
Toffee at this point, I think, knows that Morley is at that % window where like he needs to get the kill, because you don't want full rage Snake, because then up tilt becomes earlier and earlier opportunity to kill.
Yeah, it's been a minute and a half and still no stocks taken. You might be in here for the long haul. Oh yeah, both these players are like the pinch and poke, give me a Coke kind of thing, like waiting for their opportune time to seal stocks. Yeah, I've been able to tell. Oh, missed tech on your own. Oh, okay, there we go. Good fair to Toffee getting the lead here. I don't know if that means. Oh, yep, we're running away. Yeah, Toffee is definitely one of those players that knows. Yeah. He knows the rules. Hey, 2 minutes to get the first stock. I think the clock's gonna run out. Well, let me get in a better position right now. Hey, if worry later. I don't blame Toffee. Like, if my opponent is gonna play for time, let me play for time. Like, I'm not gonna rush. If you want to go 7 minutes of me fucking throwing everything in the book at you, you go ahead. We'll play that game, because he's just gonna do the same thing back. Like, why not? Leaf shield. I kind of don't understand why he blew up the C4 there. Okay. Oh, great read on the roll there from Morley. Now he's only got 70% to deal with and not closing out of stock. So with the C4 explosion that Morley did, what it is a timing thing. I don't know if you're aware of that, but C4 is on a timer. Yeah, I know. And yeah. So like, I think a lot of Snake players at this level usually blow it up, so that way they can reset that timer. I'm really liking these F smashes. I'd like to see one of them land. I'm a big fan of Mega Man. Mega Man forward smash is deceivingly long. That's the crazy thing about it. It's like, you think it's like not going to be in space to be able to hit you, and then bam, you're dead. And you're like, oh, I guess that hit me. That's weird. It seems like when he ducks, like under Metal Gear, it only like works sometimes. Because at the beginning of the game, I saw Morley throw it back, and it barely ticked Toffee. But right there, he actually just ducked under it and was perfectly fine. Good shield poke coming out from Toffee, and now that forward air is going to take that stock. That's the same forward air in the same spot that took the same stock. Yeah. It's one of those things as a Mega Man player, knowing what the coverage is for your edge guards and your characters is a good thing, because Cypher with its hitbox and just the general armor, most people don't understand how you need to edge guard Snake. All right, getting some big damage out here. Good down throw. Oh, now the outranged Mega Man grab. Interesting. Good leaf shield and nothing else out of that. Usually you see like, me being from Kansas and knowing these players is like, Toffee usually does more with his punishes. That's a good backer put in Morley, and the unfortunate situation of being in disadvantage. And there it is. Oh, ooh. Toffee's trying to go for something crazy. Oh, and this is losers. Yeah, wow, we got a loser set on the main screen. This makes it even more intense. So, ooh, good stuff to Toffee getting that first game. The start was like really slow, but like once Toffee got his lead, I think he just kind of knew that he got in Morley's head by just kind of standing there, crouching a little bit under the things that he was throwing at him at the beginning of that second stock, and then he kind of used that opportunity to run in and really capitalize. Okay, the Corrin counter pick.
It'll be interesting.
This will be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, this is a matchup I don't think I have ever in my life thought about.
I mean, there's 86 characters.
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
game.
There's a lot of combinations, and this is definitely not one that I've thought of, even though I like watching both characters.
Yeah, it's one of those. Morley's secondary has definitely put in some work. Corrin has taken sets off of Apollo Kage,
so
really? Like, it's a great thing. And that back air, yeah, showing that Morley isn't the one-trick pony that a lot of Snakes are. So good stuff so far, showing like the versatility and game plan changes.
I think it's really impressive when people can play more than one character like very consistently at a high level.
And the thing that you were pointing out earlier is that this is being losers is such a pivotal thing because the loser is out at 25th place. Nobody wants to get 25th. Like not at a big tournament like this.
Yeah, you don't wanna lose like the first round out of pools. It's like the same as like getting 9th. All right, is that Crash Bomber? Okay. Wait, did he stick? Okay, no, barely missed Morley.
Yeah, and Morley, that's another top player thing is like saving the jump coming out of the blast zone. A lot of people are like, uh-oh, now I got to get back. Saving that opportunity. Yeah, now there is no jump out of Morley. Good tech.
He was able to tech that still? Wow, okay, well, not ready to recover after that, but.
It was still a good tech. I mean,
yeah.
The timing on that is, you have to be very precise on the Mega Man down air to tech it. So. Morley just, hamming it up, playing their own game, is, we're already 5 minutes in. It's definitely going a lot faster, all good, than we did the first game where definitely. Like 2 minutes was one stock, But it's really a feel out because I don't think that Toffee has played Morley's Corrin. So
really?
I don't think so. I think it's always been Mega Man and the Snake, or the Wario.
How far is Toffee from St. Louis? Because I feel like I hear about Missouri having a lot of regionals. I'm a little surprised that they've never put this character out against him.
Right. So Toffee lives in Lawrence. So Lawrence to St. Louis is like 8 hours.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense then.
Yeah. But, 8 hours is not what it looks like we're going to spend on this current game right now because we are on pace for about 3 minutes left on the clock. If both of these players can, bring it back. Oh, my God. Toffee going for reads. Oh, my.
Getting the SD. That was a interesting air dodge. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to rush coil.
Right. I think maybe it was like a misinput. Your hand slipped when you were wanting to try to get certain inputs. But at this stage, you take those, right? You don't want to, like, squander the opportunity for Morley to be able to try to bring this back.
All right. Great grab off that parry. Trying to get these Metal Blade confirms, but Morley just barely slipping out of them. Toffee. Ledge trap situation. Back throw.
Oh, went for that Trump back air. A lot of Mega Men go for that. It's that opportunity.
Yeah.
And
wow.
there's the back air.
That hit the pin hitbox. Wow. Yeah, that kill screen looked a little wonky.
Yeah, those are the kind of trades as Corrin you don't want, is you getting hit and killing and taking your stock. And now you're on your life in this tournament going on for Morley.
Game 3. I think the Corrin pick was better. I am wondering if we're okay. We're still getting the Corrin. Okay.
Yeah, I would say Morley just needed to clean it up a little bit more with the confirms off of the grabs. I think there was just a couple times where they didn't get what they needed to go. But Game 3, Morley's life in the tournament on the line right here. We'll see if they can get a game out of Toffee and be able to go Game 4.
Yeah, one thing about Corrin is she's kind of she's kind of like frame trap the character, and that's one thing. Like Morley's been playing like the situations very well. He has like very like solid neutral, but he hasn't really been going for a lot of frame traps so far, with at least in the one game before. So I think like if you can, well, I guess Mega Man does have rush coil, so maybe that does impact how Morley wants to play, because you know a lot of the frame traps, like all the characters, you know, you just got your double jump, you got your air dodge, but Mega Man having the rush coil to, I believe it's frame 3 escape option, it goes huge, like right up, you can land with like down air or forward air or anything else, honestly.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, you know, you just got to kind of feel it out, understanding your character. And, you know, I think Morley just might need to get a little more aggressive. And there it is!
Yeah. On the shield, charging the forward smash, baby.
That forward smash is so deceitful. Like, you see it charging and you're like worried that if you release shield too early, you die like Toffee did. Or you hold it too long and now your shield broken and you're going to die anyways. So it's like a lost situation on that spacing.
That backer, oh, not doing it. The last hit of the Crash Bomber sending Morley up a little bit. Very interesting.
Yeah, and I think with how the Crash Bomber blew up Morley, gave Morley the opportunity to be able to get back to stage a little bit safer than where they were in that situation.
Yeah, definitely. The high recovery there was the move. A good spot dodge after up smashing his shield. All right. Toffee kind of trying to breathe down Morley's neck and get this kill, not let Morley get too comfortable, be able to just poke, but with him running in, Morley's been kind of getting these aerials, stacking up damage, calling out how Toffee approaches, and it's starting to look like Morley might be able to get another stock here with all this rage.
There it is. Yeah. Like I said, I think Morley's problem with the last game was he wasn't pressing enough buttons, not being aggressive enough, like knowing where those opportunities to
the counter sending off the side.
Yeah, that weak hitbox is just so deceitful.
It looks so silly.
But Morley on that fresh second stock, Toffee down to last stock. You know, Toffee's going to need to make a killer comeback because 59% and racking it up. You know, Morley's looking to go to game 4.
We're all kind of trying to figure out what to do here. This that real good nooch. The pin, but Mega Man being in such an awkward position that we weren't able to get the pin dash, I think it's called.
I don't know. It's one of those things as a commentator I've learned not to put my foot in my mouth when I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the positioning of Mega Man was a little... Oh, another bear. Morley almost out of resources, but still making it back. Toffee the aggressive frame for Bear to carry him off against to the other side of the stage once again.
Toffee's doing a really good job of treading water, getting back to that, and now that Shoryuken getting Toffee back to at least even stocks. But Mega Man is one of those characters, you get that momentum and you can really roll it into what you needed.
All right, Toffee bringing things back from a big deficit down to even stocks, but Morley with the lead here. Kind of, I mean, honestly, like an up air would just do it here if it's called out above the platform.
I'm worried that there's going to probably be like a Shoryuken coming out of nowhere. Toffee is definitely one of those players that he does the weird option sometimes when it's not optimal. Oh, good forward smash. Oh.
The down air almost hitting. Oh, that's a lot of damage from the up air.
And the Crash Bomber, that's not good.
Barely missed space, unable to get the back air, but Toffee not recognizing that, not throwing out the aerial so he can get out of there safely.
Oh, the swing kick of the pin.
Wow. Good stuff from Morley getting on the board.
Toffee, like I said, the man who took that momentum was swinging it back, and I think just got punished on misspacing that last interaction because seeing the pin, I think he wanted to go for back air or forward air to be able to push Morley back off, and you know just didn't get the opportunity because it swung back and kicked him.
They picked the Cuphead song.
I love this song.
I forgot this song is in the game.
Yo, shout out to Cuphead being in Smash Brothers. You know, Sans, Cuphead, Vault Boy, you know, Doomslayer. Like, they ain't characters, but, you know, it's still cool to have them in the game.
The fact there's like an original Megalovania remix in this game is so insane to me.
Right, yes. And it's so epic. And hopefully we get an epic Game 4 to send us into a Game 5 set, because I don't know about you all good, but those Game 5 sets are always fun to commentate.
I like when it's a Game 5. I like whenever it's not a wash, honestly. So Morley getting on the board is something that makes me happy here. I love when the competition is competitive, you know?
Yeah, you don't want anybody to just get on stream and you're like, yo, I got Caden for the Doramigi set that they had. Like, you don't want ever to be on that. Because it's never, like, you could take good strides on it, but, like, it's not good for anybody.
All right. It's been about a minute, and we've just kind of been racking in damage. Nothing super of note so far. But, oh, the back air not connecting.
That spot dodge is definitely really good for Corrin. Oh, the last second of that Crash Bomber not getting that invincibility on that nuclear get-up.
All right, Toffee getting that fair, getting the first early lead here. Trying to read the time that. Okay. Well, no one was gonna read that. That was bizarre.
That was very goofy interaction with rush and down air for Corrin, but you know, these guys are just trying to have fun with the game at this point. You know. It's like almost if they're doing a dance, you know, like a salsa with like how the music is. Like,
yeah, it really fits with the music. Then, yeah. I when you started saying that, I was thinking of the music, and then that was exactly what you're bringing. I was like, okay, good.
Yeah, like the mariachi or like the salsa, you know, the dancing and grooving around each other. Because that's really, at the end of the day, that's all Smash Brothers is a dance around each other with your character to get different combos.
Alright. Yeah, Toffee's been doing a really good job of just not really getting hit by anything. Like, yeah, he's taken some damage, but it's never really been anything important that he's gotten hit by. And that's why he's still alive here. Perfectly timed spot dodge, because like when the pin is out, you know, you never really know what to do. So
yeah, you get pinned, and then now you're getting kicked. You pinned and kicks the way you're facing, or you run past her and she kicks the other way, and then you get hit. So definitely a good opportunity spot dodge there that we saw. Ooh, up throw just not enough though.
Yeah, Mega Man's a heavy guy. Surprised, like, he is a robot, but he's such like a little guy that I'm always surprised when I remember that he's heavy. Oh, great down. I think down smash is like such an interesting move on Mega Man because the space it covers is kind of non-existent, but it killing off the top is nice. And like there's never really like a time where you should use it over anything else. But using it to call out the spin as a complete, or the kick from the pin as like a completely fresh option, I think kind of just ensure that you got the kill a little early.
There's that Trump back air that I was talking about. And now Morley in a very bad situation. Good job on changing up timing to get back to ledge.
All right. Here we are. We're back to the dancing as the song resets. Trying to figure out how to get out of this little juggle situation. Morley not really, or very luckily getting away with that whiffed up B.
Good lead shield coming out from Toffee. Forward throw is going to put Morley back in disadvantage. How does he get off ledge? Good job with the roll get up, with turning around with the pin and just getting back to center stage. Oh my god.
That was a disgusting attempt at a down smash. I like it though. You gotta, actually, Corrin and Mega Man have similar up smashes, but not similar up tilts.
And speaking of similarities, Toffee taking that game 4 like he did game 2 and knocking Morley out of the tournament. Good run from Morley, but it was not enough.
Making top cut. It's nothing to scoff at.
No, no.
Not at all.
And speaking of scoffing, you know, we have nothing to scoff at coming to you guys for the rest of this tournament. Top Cut is the best of the best who is in this tournament.